Good morning, my friend. Welcome to today's episode of The Drive. We are on the way to Internet Profits headquarters this fine, glorious morning. Got sunburnt yesterday. But let's get into today's drive. The Drive. What is happening, my friend? How you doing? Dean here, of course. Welcome back to another week, another episode of The Drive. Wow, I hope you had a good weekend. I said whoa because I was just thinking about yesterday. So we had like blistering sunshine and heat yesterday, and foolishly I set out from the house yesterday morning to go and play a round of golf with my father-in-law, and it wasn't too warm in the morning, like when I first set out, but within literally an hour and a half, it started getting hot, and I had shorts and t-shirt on, but no hat, no cap, no sun cream or anything like that. And when I say it got hot, I mean it got hot. And I ended up last night, nearly being sick. I think I had some sunstroke or heat stroke or something. I was having a meal and was almost falling asleep whilst eating, and I'm okay now, obviously, this morning, other than like my head being sunburnt all on top of my head, my neck, my face. But anyway, lessons to be learned there, of course. I hope you had a good weekend. More importantly now, I hope you have a plan for this week. I hope you are knowing what you're focused on and what you're looking to accomplish and how you're going to do it, so that then you can actually get to work to advance your business forwards. This is the thing. If I look back when I was starting my online business and in those earlier stages for several years, I didn't actually know what I was sitting down to do. I didn't actually have a plan that I was going to work on and implement. My plan really was to sit down every day and think, right, what am I going to do now? And I'd open my email inbox, I'd troll through a ton of emails, I'd visit some sales pages, and more often than not, I would end up buying another product, buying another course. And that's sort of the cycle I was in. And then I would be consuming that course for a day or two and going through it and trying to implement it and, you know, not having any success. So then I would think, well, perhaps this isn't the one. So then I'd look in my email inbox again a couple of days later, and that cycle, that repetitive process and cycle would just continue repeating for me. And I would continually being stuck in this pattern whereby I never really truly knew what I was doing. I was putting in a lot of hours, so I was putting in the time, but the time was spent in the wrong places. And so my message, if I could give you one today, is to really get clear on what it is that you're doing to actually build a business, right? Because buying and trying every product that crosses your path isn't going to do it. You know, in fact, I recently created a training, a presentation that that goes through what I call these 7 steps to 6 figures. And one of the 7 steps, or probably I think it's the first one, is to define your path and stick to it. Right? Define your path and stick to it, because this is one of the biggest drawbacks I had. One of the worst things that held me back is I didn't have a path. And even if I started to carve one out by buying a course and beginning to follow it, I sure as heck didn't stick to it. And until you define a path, you're going to keep floating and drifting all over. And until you stick to a path, you're going to keep hopping from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity. And so when I say define your path, what I'm talking about is choose a particular business model and stick to it. Because there are a lot of ways to make a lot of money, right? I'm not going to try and pretend any other way. I'm not going to say this works but this doesn't, this works but this doesn't. There are a lot of ways to make money, right? You could become a product creator. You could create a software program. You could run a software service. You could get into e-commerce. You could do eBay. You could do affiliate marketing. You could do CPA. You could do a lot of different things. But you need to define and choose one. Now, if you're completely at a loss here and you're saying, well, Well, Dean, I don't know which path to choose. If you want my advice, if you want me to be truly open and honest about the path I took and what I feel is a great, perfect path for anybody starting out in digital-based marketing, I would say first and foremost, do affiliate marketing, because there are so many things that you don't therefore have to learn and do when you go that path. You know, you don't have to have the expertise to create products, process payments, and all that other normal stuff. You just can focus on learning a few key skills, okay? Advertising, you know, traffic generation, you know, email list building and email marketing and follow-up. You know, at its basic, you could just do those few things and learn them and apply them every single day. And then, you know, I'm not saying you stick and do that forever. I truly believe that you could get to, I think your goal in that business model should be anywhere between $3,000 to $10,000. Now, there are a lot of things that have changed with affiliate marketing. I don't have time to get into those today, but what I will say is that should be the goal, you know, to leverage other people's products and services to promote those for commissions. Aim to get to anywhere in the region of $3,000 to $10,000 a month, probably, you know, more $3,000 to $6,000 a month. That is a range. You know, for most people, $3,000 a month is enough to live a very different positive life, you know, to be your own boss, to work from home, if that's what you want to do, of course. And then when you've got the skills, knowledge, and experience of doing that consistently, then you can become a product creator and train and teach others how you've done what you've done. And therefore you could put out your own digital products. And then doing that, you could grow, you know, to incredibly successful levels, you know, $20,000 to $100,000 a month and more. So that would be my advice, you know. So there's my big thing today, is like, my big message today is define your path and stick to it. Know what you're doing and apply it every day. And yes, things are going to go wrong. Things won't always go to plan, but as long as you stick to it, you will get the result. So I'll leave you with that one today. Hopefully that's a good message. Do, of course, like, comment, share. Subscribe to the Internet Profits family if you're with us on YouTube. And I will, of course, see you tomorrow. So let's kick off the week big, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.